Hello everyone, today we'll discuss about Spring Boot Actuator. To help monitor or manage your Spring Boot application, Actuator will help you a lot. Imagine a application deployed in a production, and if you get a production issue and if you want to understand what happened to your application, is application went down or any issues within the application or any memory overloading happening, any memory issues are happening, how you will understand that? So Actuator is there to help you. When your application is running, if you want to know more about your application metrics, health, any issues or configurations, whatever it is which is running in the production, if you want to monitor your application, Actuator will help you a lot. So for that, what all I need to do, just I need to add one Actuator dependency into Spring Boot application. It will be available in Actuator endpoint. It is having multiple endpoints with Actuator extension. To find health of the application, Actuator health; for metrics, Actuator metrics; to understand the environment, Actuator environment; and for info, Actuator info; to shut down application for graceful shutdowns, okay, Actuator shutdown given; and to understand thread dump, you can get thread dump, heap dump, configuration properties, audit events, and logs. You can modify the logging level also using Actuator. Not only view, you can do modifications also, and you can get custom mappings and custom health indications also by using Actuator. So for that, what I need to do for my Spring Boot application, I just need to add a dependency called Spring Boot Actuator. One dependency I should add. That's it. Do I need to add anything else, sir? Yes. In your application properties file, just make management security enable false and manage endpoints web exposure, make it start, so that all the endpoints you can able to see. And for shutting down the application gracefully, you can use this server.shutdown is equal to graceful, so that when you want to down your application which is running in production during emergencies, you can easily able to shutting down it, and you can give some time also to do all the resources cleanups, everything. And there are lot configurations available for the Actuator. You can explore more. I'll show you example how to use Actuator, how to implement it, and how to use it to get understand production issues. And not only production issues, Actuator will help you in the admin dashboard, and Actuator will help you in the Eureka load balancing also. I'll show you that in a next session or a next example. For now, I'll show you all the Actuator endpoints. Now let's create application quickly. I'm just creating a Spring Boot starter project. Give a name, Spring Boot Actuator test. Next, I'll add Spring Boot Actuator dependency, and I'll create one simple web request. Okay, I'm just adding Spring Web dependency. Enough. So application is getting created. Just add the properties which I have shown before. Open application properties file. Yeah, here is the application properties file. I want to run the Spring Boot Actuator test application in port number server port is equal to 9991 port. The other properties. For graceful shutdown, server.shutdown equal to graceful, and Spring lifecycle timeout. So if there are instances that need to cleaned up in your application, if you want to give some time to your application when you call shutdown hook, right? If you want to give some time to your application to shut down, you can give that time in seconds, and you can give it in minutes also. And management endpoint for shutdown is enabled true, and you need to disable security here. So management security enabled equal to false. I'll show you with security true as well. And here you can see management endpoint exposure to all management endpoints I want to expose and show you here. Just save it, go back to your application, go back to your application and run it, which will run in 9191. Application is getting started. Let me open browser here, or I'll open external browser. I just opened one external Chrome browser. There I'm giving my actuator URL. So this is the main endpoint for the actuator, and you need not implement default. It is available implementation along with your actuator dependency. So when you click enter, you can see lot of actuator URLs. As I told you, you can see them here. Actuator health, conditions, loggers, heap dump, metrics, blah blah blah. Lot of actuator endpoints you have here. Beans. Let me get a pretty print, and you can see them here. This is the main actuator endpoint. Under that you have lot of sub endpoints. So each endpoint you can test. Copy each endpoint and take it to browser, enter it, and you can see. So I used actuator beans, so it will show you all the beans which are initialized in your application. Let me search. You know, right, dispatcher servlet is one bean that need to activated during your container startup. So you can see dispatcher servlet is executing. So when dispatcher servlet class is executing, it is creating dispatcher servlet object, dispatcher servlet beans available. And we started at the Spring Boot application auto configuration. It's a straight lot of classes that you can find here. Auto configurations. Lot of auto configuration beans must be executed, right? So all the beans which are initialized in your application that you can see here via this beans URL, and you can verify each one of it. Okay, so it will show you all the caches which are enabled. You can monitor health using this health, right? So you can enter this health here. You can see application status. My application is up and running. And what else we have? Info provides application information. So nothing much. You may implement something info and you can present. You can override info and you can implement your custom information. Conditions. What all conditions you have? Condition on class, you know. So when you have a dependency of other classes, we use all these condition on annotations. You can see all the condition parameters you have here. And shutdown. For graceful shutdown we use this. I'll show you how to shut down. So this is not a simple get method call from the browser. To do the graceful shutdown you should use post method, maybe from your postman, or using curl you can execute it. So I want to show you configurations, configuration properties. When you enter these configuration properties, I can see there are many properties information I can see here. All the application properties you can see, and even we can modify it. Maybe using a post method you can modify some of the properties which you want. Loggers. Shows the log information, which log level is applied in your classes, and servlet classes across your application. Dispatch servlet. Log level info is applied on dispatch servlet. On each class, what level of log is applied you can see here, and this will allow you to modify log as well using curl command, right? We can modify the log levels also. Dynamically it will modify the logging as well, log level as well, using actuator. And you can get heap dumps. Okay, so I want to verify the heap of live running application. So how I can do that? You can use this heap dump, run it, you will get one heap dump file. Just go there, maybe I'll copy and keep it into desktop. So I will verify this heap dump file. I'll verify this heap dump file using Eclipse. I'll verify it. I just give an extension hprof to this heap dump file. You can load this heap dump file into Eclipse and understand this file, okay? Eclipse, or you can use STS also, right? So let me use this window, heap dump window I have here. You have option here, file, open heap dump. Open heap dump, no. Or import heap dump, next. Okay, so maybe I'll show you with the Eclipse. In Eclipse also I have a tool to understand heap dump. Let me open this file in Eclipse. Open heap dump, desktop. So this is the one which we just downloaded. Open it. So the heap dump file is opening. The Eclipse tool is doing analysis. I'll share you that tool link in the video. You can download, or you can download the plugin here. I'll show you that end of the session. So you can understand leak suspects, components report. Okay, so let me open leak suspects, finish. So you can see a pure diagrammatical representation of all your classes, and you can see the leak suspects. So maybe there would be leakages issue, right? That suspects it is showing. So these all are few built-in classes. Okay, there is no class that we implemented. So when you implement your custom library, you can able to see if there are any leakages, connection leakages, right? Any thread leakages issues, if you have, you can understand them here. Okay, so lot of metrics it is providing. Leak suspecting, duplicate classes. Are there any duplicates? No. You can understand what number of data types, histogram you can see, byte used how many times, right? String used how many times, concurrent hash used how many times. You can see all the data types which application is consumed and how many entities overall you have in your application currently, how many objects it is created. That complete metrics you can get from this heap dump. Okay, we understand by using Actuator I can able to monitor my service health metrics, everything. Sir, I have multiple microservices in my application. I have multiple microservices. Let's imagine a student service, book service, college service, library services are running, sir. How I can monitor that many services? Do I need to visit each service Actuator URLs, and I should understand what's happening? So is there any easy way that I can monitor? Yes. There is admin dashboard concept. We have admin service provided by some third party, which is available in Spring Boot libraries in Spring Boot starters. If you can add this admin dashboard, if you can implement this admin dashboard service, and if your services registered into this admin dashboard services, right, from this dashboard easily we can understand how each microservice is running. So let's see how to implement that admin dashboard. You need to create an application. You need to enable it with enable admin server, and the dependency that you need to use for admin server is Spring Boot admin starter server provided by Code Centric. Okay, and in the client application, wherever your client microservices are running and who wants to register into this dashboard, they need to add this Spring Boot admin client, and these properties need to be added. Spring Boot admin client enabled to true, admin client URL where actually admin server is running, and admin client auto registration yes. If you can do that easily, you can able to monitor all your microservices from single dashboard. Let's see, I'll register our microservice into admin dashboard. Okay, and I'll show you how it looks like. Here you can see we created the admin server application with enable admin server, and we added dependency in the POM file, admin server dependency. You can check here. Yeah, and this admin server is running in port number 9090. Let's start this admin server and check the dashboard, which is running in 9090. So I'm running admin server which is running in 9090. So yeah, application is up. I can see 0 number of applications and 0 instances are running. No applications registered yet with a sad symbol. Now let me start a client for this admin server, which means your student application, college, library, books application, all are clients. Once you start them, they will get registered here. So I added into this our actuator application, I added one dependency admin client. Into the POM file, I added admin client. Here admin starter client, and I have added few properties in application properties file. Do you want to use admin client? Yes. And admin running in 9090? No. Do we need to do auto register? Yes. So you can start this application. You can start this application, Spring Boot Actuator test, which is an admin client. Once if this application is up and running, you go back to your admin dashboard and see automatically your Spring Boot Actuator is added. Now number of active instances are 1 for your application. Now you can see, open this application, you will see a link here, click on it, you will get a lot of information about your application, metrics here. This application metrics, we can get it, and you can do forceful shutdowns from here. You can call shutdown so that your application may go down, right? So a lot of information we can get from this admin dashboard. So usually when I click here, it should open, but yeah, not sure. I'll check it in next example. I'll show you how we can get the complete information of admin dashboard here, or else let me run a different application which is already designed. I have one more Spring Boot Actuator client which is running in port number 9292. I'll give you, and let me start this. One more instance of, or one more client for this admin server. Let's go back to admin server, refresh it. Now available instances are 2. Here you can see. Still it is not showing metrics. That is fine. Yeah, now I am getting. You can see all the metrics here. You can see application metrics, loggers, JVM heap dumps, mappings, caches, whatnot. All the insights of your application admin dashboard is showing. Go to loggers. So it is showing all the internal logs information. JVM, thread dump, heap dump. Heap dump may contain sensitive data. Please handle with care. Sure, you can download heap dump. Same heap dump got downloaded here. Thread dump, you can see all the current running threads. And if you have any custom mappings, so only actuator mappings presently available. If you implement any APIs, your APIs also you can able to see here. See how beautiful admin dashboard is, right? Yeah, so now by using this admin dashboard, you can able to monitor all your applications easily. Easy, right? Yes. Okay, please subscribe if you are not subscribed yet. Okay, and get the example link from the video below. Thank you.